y'all? This is 216 DJ Poppy. We got the legendary Cujo Goody from Goody Mob.
Yo, what's up? You already know what it is, man. Swats in the house, and I got my kinfolk right here, DJ Larceny.
Yeah.
You feel me? So this is what we doing today. We're going to take it out to a whole nother level. We're going to go into the realm of the DJs today. You feel me? So we got DJ Poppy, DJ Larceny. So I'm going to be learning some shit myself today. Know that.
Yeah. So, quick question, man. I got a question for you, Larceny. Because I don't know. I'm assuming because I see the made in Atlanta. So you born and raised in ATL?
Yep, born and raised outside.
Okay, so you like number 8. The 8th person I knew that's actually from Georgia and from Atlanta.
Well, let's get specific, though.
No, I'm saying outside of the celebrities, Goody Mob.
Okay, I was gonna say you
no
about 12 of them.
No. Outside the Dungeon family.
Okay, all right.
Outside of Grand Hustle.
Yeah.
Outside of that.
Okay.
The people that I'm actually around, everybody else is from either that I meet, New York, and then shit, I'm all the way out the way anyway. But the people I'm around, so I always like hearing, stories from people that's from here,
right?
Because I hear stuff from people who ain't from here, and I know it don't make sense. I'm like, nigga, I don't care who was it 25 years ago. That just don't sound right, man.
So hold on, Larceny. When you say South Side, let's goddamn let's get specific.
Yeah.
Well, Southwest side, Adamsville, Flatlands,
Swats.
Okay, yeah.
We're talking about Southwest Atlanta, too strong. Adamsville, Flatland, definitely old stomping ground.
Yeah.
For me and some of my kinfolk. So yeah,
I went to Harper High School. It ain't there no more.
Harper High, okay.
Yes, sir.
Harper High School, back there, Thera High, Harper High, Mays High, everything APS. Damn, boo,
right.
Boo, boy. Man, yeah, they hated on the nigga. All the nigga hated up, bro. I don't know why. But that's Atlanta public school system for you, bro.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, man. So, you being a DJ, who inspired you to become a DJ?
Funny part is, it wasn't a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
So my homeboy, little backstory, I used to dance with a dance group, 911, back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Who don't know about all the yeeking and all that. So we used to go to my homeboy, DJ Tony D, to make our show CDs. It just got to the point, bro. I was like, I got tired of going over there. I'm like, man, make a CD. Got to the point, like, we'll be bullshitting around, and I'm like, I want to get this done so we can go practice.
Yeah.
So one day he just let me get behind the turntables, and he was like, "Oh, so you want to be a DJ now?" And I was like, yeah.
Mm.
So that's what happened. So one day I got behind the turntables, and my first 2 records, he gave me, in most DJ teaching scenarios, they give you 2 of the same record.
Right.
No, he didn't do that. He gave me, I can't remember that Dr. Dre song. It was Dr. Dre and Eminem. And he gave me 122. He said, blend them.
122 by Drive?
Yeah. Okay. So, that was like 122. And then I think the Dr. Dre was like 70 something BPM. So it was like,
shit, boy, he threw you out there.
Yeah, that's double time. So I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah.
Well, I almost flipped his shit over because I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, that's who got me started, DJ Tony D.
So that kind of, you pretty much was forced to be a DJ because you wanted to get the job done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So as DJs, man,
here we go.
Right after that, we gotta get into this, man. I'm so happy to have a DJ here. So right after that, man, how long did it take for you to get your own equipment? Like when you was what, I'm gonna go ahead and get some equipment. What did you start off with? That's what I want to know. What did you say?
Okay, so I was trained on 1200s.
Okay, yeah.
Damn.
By Tony D. I was trained on 1200s.
Right out the gate.
But I couldn't, at the time,
afford them.
I couldn't afford them.
Shits was up there, man.
Yeah, them shits was literally 12.
Hell no.
They was
like 1200 a piece.
1200 a piece.
A piece.
That don't include the mixer.
Yeah.
And then the records.
What year was this?
It don't matter what year. Them shits always 1200. So y'all out there,
1200. Shit.
Hey, listen, for all y'all out there that be trying to shit on these DJs and the prices, just listen. One turntable, 1200.
That was back then.
Back then, back then, just one.
Yeah, but he don't y'all judge me. So I had reached out to my grandma.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Yo, Let me
restarted mine too.
Let me grab a couple of stacks. Get my career started. So she gave it to me.
Oh wow!
And I ended up getting some American DJ CDJs.
Yeah.
And them things. Now that I think back, them things was horrible.
I remember.
But they got the job done.
Yeah.
So that's what I started out. I started on some silver.
I remember them
silver American DJs, CDJs.
The CDs.
And I moved up from that.
What type of mix you had? I remember.
I think it was that everything it
came together.
Yeah, you know back then.
You bought the package.
Yeah, you know back
like
then.
A bundle.
Yeah, back then that's all they used to sell us back then was bundles. That was like the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and everything came together. I done had Gemini CDJs, and the big heavy shits.
See, now we talking about new tech. We talking about technology. Now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause before I started rapping, I wanted to DJ too.
Yeah.
I wanted to try to see if I could do it, but I couldn't. But I had a pyramid mixer.
I remember those.
Ooh. Yeah, I remember
I'm
that.
talking about goddamn primitive. I don't even know what type of turntable I have, bro. I don't even know what type. It definitely wasn't no goddamn 1200 though.
Yeah.
Shoot, I think everything outside of 1200 back then was nothing but belt driven.
Belt driven.
Yeah. That's right.
Everybody.
That's right. Belt driven. Oh, shit.
Like before that time though, I think like some of the main mixers that a lot of us DJs way back in the day, we would have a Gemini mixer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I know I've mentioned this before, but I remember when I wanted to start kind of DJing, making beats, because I was like you. I wanted a dude to make me just a simple ass track.
Right.
And my uncle used to teach me how to like sample. You only had 15 seconds though.
Yeah.
So when he went to the joint, I grabbed his mixer and just started messing around with the beats and making my own little breaks and shit like that. But nah, that's what's up with that though. I think I thought you probably was on that shit back then, but you say you was dancing and shit though.
Let me ask one question.
Mm-hmm.
Now let me ask you this, man. Like I know everybody, you know what I'm saying, when you get into doing what you're doing, man, you know, everybody has a name, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's like what people see you as. Like what was your first DJ name?
That Larceny.
Larceny.
Oh, you came out the gate with that one?
Yeah.
What made you?
Oh wow.
So
because Larceny is a fucking hard ass. That
So
shit sound like a rapper name.
Yeah, right.
I'm fucking up. I didn't want to say my name now. Shit.
Yeah. No, so what happened, my ex-wife, shout out to Tiffany Adams.
Tiffany, what's up?
She went to UGA.
Okay.
And so I used to go down to UGA a lot. And, I literally, because like you said, you asked me about the speakers, I mean the turntables. So I used to take those American DJs down there.
Yeah.
And my first set of speakers were not DJ speakers. They was a home theater system that you can put in the back of an Acura. And so that's what I did, a block party down there one day.
That shit was that loud?
UGA?
Yeah. Well, it was an outdoor party. It was a nice ass system.
Oh wow.
So
shit.
The other sororities and frats, the whole D9, they noticed how I rock. So they started booking me party. Now keep in mind, I still didn't have no DJ name at the time.
Yeah.
So one day I was just sitting there, somebody was like, man, you should come down here every time. You just steal the show. I was like, steal the show. I was like, steal. So stop us, steal, lock. I was like, ooh, Larceny. Steal. I was like, Larceny had something to do with stealing. So I was like, all right, cool. So that's how the name came about. Somebody was just like, you just come down here and steal the show every time. You just steal all our shine and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh.
Yes.
Man.
I'm finna go to you.
He got lucky the motherfucker with that.
I'm finna go to you, DJ Bobby. I'm finna go to you. What was your first DJ name?
Man,
Mr. Poppy.
My first DJ name, I'll tell you how the Poppy came around too, though. So my first DJ name was Pest. Pest. And it was because I hooped. And everybody's like, man, this nigga defense, this nigga like a fucking pest.
Wow, and so they make it sound good.
And so I had to, like, that was what people was connecting. Like, a lot of people, only people in my neighborhood knew that I used to be in the basement DJing and shit with my uncle. He been teaching me since the 80s. Ever since I came home from a summer or two from New York. I was like, man, you should have seen these dudes. They had this and this and this and that. They DJing, playing records. And he like, man, I'm about to get this because we was already watching it. You know, watching New York people do that shit. Yeah. So, man, he got my grandparents to get him some 1200s. This nigga had everything, though, man. He had 1200 samplers. My mother wouldn't buy me that shit, so I always would be under him. Man, when I told him I wanted to do that, man, he made me stay up every night on the weekends, late as hell, learning the Jazzy Jeff cuts. Wow. Just listening to that. And so when I see
listening to a goddamn you listen to a giant.
Yeah, but I seen Mixmaster Ice though in New York as a kid. Yeah. I seen them doing that shit. And that's when I came home telling him. But yeah, it was pest though, man, because of defense and shit. But then when we moved, we went from inner city Cleveland, we moved to the suburbs, right? And then I used to be on the west side. Cleveland is very segregated. Yeah. West side, a lot of Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. Way out past west side, you got NFL players, interracial couples out there. East side, straight black. You know what I'm saying? It'd be something like that. So the girls on the west side used to always call me Poppy when I used to go to the skating ring. And
why did I knew I just had a funny feeling he was going there. But go ahead.
Yeah. and then everybody like sees like on my mom's side of the family. And they be like, man, y'all Dominican or something or Puerto Rican or something. But my grandfather won't tell her. He just say, just be glad you're alive. But that's how I got ended up. Answer. Yeah. It was almost this dumb name though. It was almost this dumb name. And it was later. It was Hanky Poo from South Park.
Oh shit. Not Hanky Poo.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you.
Wait.
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you how I flipped that though. Okay. I'm gonna tell you how I flipped that. So I'm a former street hustler too. Right. So I used to just come around. I like sports. I like the music, and then I like the hustle.
True.
And so we playing football. We used to play football on Sundays, tackles and shit. And they just like, hey, we gonna start calling you Hanky Poo. So my nigga Tay, he used to be like, Hanky Poo. What the fuck is that he talking about? Because I stopped watching South Park.
Yeah, okay.
And then when I found out what it was, I said, I got something for these niggas. I had some sounds on my truck. And I had started kind of rapping and shit. My nigga, they dope. Yeah. But they used to always want me to just talk my shit about the hustle and shit. Yeah. And so I made a song called Hanky Poo. No, it was called The Shit. And the hook went, niggas called me Hanky Poo because I'm the shit. So I flipped that. I'm like, I can't use that shit, man. I'm going. And then my nigga like, hey, man, you hear that Jay-Z? That Hey Poppy shit? You need to go and make that one your DJ name, nigga. They already call you that shit anyway on the west side. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. And I've been with that since that came out.
Your name had been Mr. Hanky Body. First thing I would have walked in the door and said, hi. I still remember South Park.
Yeah.
That's creative, bro.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. I mean, that's hard to say, man. I don't even want to mention how I started out my goddamn.
I was gonna ask you, what was your first?
You might as well. Yeah, we doing around.
Yeah, you might as well. My first rap name was some bullshit.
What was it?
They should have called me bullshit. Nah, my first rap name, man, was like Kid MC, bro. I don't know why. I don't know where I got that shit from.
That is the most generic.
I'm about to say, hey, you know, like that's very suburban.
Yeah, goddamn New York. Bro. Yeah. I'm talking about like, bro, that shit had to be. I'm glad I ain't never recorded nothing under that name. You hear
yeah. Hey, because I was about to say, you know, niggas gonna Google.
Oh yeah. That shit ain't nowhere.
It's gonna be Wikipedia. That's what it's gonna be on.
That shit ain't Wikipedia, goddamn. But shit, I couldn't do Willie D. I couldn't do because my name Willie.
Yeah,
so I couldn't do Willie because shit, nigga Willie D. already out there with some shit. So it took me a minute, man, to come up with some goddamn real ferocious type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. But y'all shit is interesting, bro. That's how y'all just put that shit together. That shit is goddamn interesting. Bro.
Shit, he came out the gate though. Too many people. Let me tell you.
You too. I mean, shit. Come on.
It took me a minute, but it is not too many DJs come out the gate with one name and that's it.
One name ride with. Okay.
I'm telling you that shit rare. That's why I'm like, you got lucky.
So the interesting part about my name is, and I hope he see this. There's a Grand Larceny up north somewhere. Do you know this man had the nerve to try to get me to do a cease and desist and to change my name?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean,
He ain't got a DJ in front of it though, right?
Yeah, I think his was like DJ.
Oh,
I think it was DJ Grand Larceny, but I'm like, you Grand Larceny, you up north, bro. I'm down south. I'm DJ Larceny.
They tried to cease and desist.
Oh yeah, no, he did a cease and desist. He wanted me to change my name legally, and I'm like, no. And I mean, it didn't go well for him.
Yeah,
he tried. He got the courts involved, and they awarded me the name.
That motherfucker really went in.
Yeah,
yeah. I need some people was telling me to do that. I'm like, man, I ain't about to do that shit, man. That's why a lot of times I just say 216. It's other DJs, and none of them really like licensed it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of larcenies out there. I'm not saying it's a lot out there.
Right.
But they ain't me, so I ain't worried.
And that's how I feel. That's how I feel, and that's why, you know, when everybody see me, I'm always wearing it. And this is the brand. You know what I'm saying? When you see that, you know it's me. Yeah. If I put hashtag party with Poppy, that's like my signature. You know what I'm saying? Like I was here. You know what I'm saying? So, but nah, man. So let me ask you this then. You know, you DJing and shit. Do you have a favorite or a specific genre you like to DJ for? I've heard you play at the shows and you be out there rocking that shit. And I'd be like, damn, he be over here, he be over there with it. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
So, to be honest with you, it's two genres. I mean, it's a tie.
Yeah.
Who's you gonna feel me on this? Booty shake music, bass music from the 90s. I love playing that because that gets the party started. I don't care what nobody says. And dancehall. I love dancehall.
Yeah.
And
dancehall was that reggae?
Yeah, he talking about the old school dancehall.
No, I'm talking about the new stuff too.
Some of the new stuff.
Yeah, so you know, reggae has.
They keep changing. It's different stuff.
No, it's just they have different genres.
Yeah.
Under dancehall, well, not under dancehall. So reggae has different genres. You got love rock, dancehall.
Wow.
The new shit it's not considered reggae, but it's from Africa. Ampino, whatever that shit. That then you had the you got bass hall, bash hall, or whatever. So it's like several different genres. But dance hall is my go-to. And it's funny, I used to DJ at Chit Chat.
What's Chit Chat?
Chit Chat nightclub on the east side. Legendary nightclub on the east side.
It was like a reggae spot.
That strip club?
Okay. It was just a regular club, right? Regular club. They was known for like they Wednesday nights. Like they Wednesday nights. If you weren't there by like let's say 10 o'clock, you weren't getting in.
Okay.
But on the nights I DJ'd up there, it would be, you know, I could play whatever.
Yeah.
Because it was just an open regular club. I could play whatever.
It was a quote unquote slow night.
Yeah.
I gotta. Yeah, we're gonna go there too. I know all about that one.
But it was funny one night. My the manager, I don't know if you know A-Dog, Dance for 65 Boys. Okay, so
light skinned brother.
Yeah, I'm up there DJing. I'm going in. I went slam the fuck. I just went in on a dance hall. I was like, fucking ain't nobody really here. Let me just groove out.
Yeah.
He was like, man, somebody check this man birth certificate to see if this boy from Atlanta. Because I was playing stuff and the way I was playing it, it was throwing him off. He was like, what the? He was like, you jamming. I don't even know what they saying, but you are jamming.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I love dance hall. Like I said, dance hall and booty shake, Miami music, you know, that kind of stuff.
He said it, bro. That damn Miami. Because I seen on your page that you was blending some records together. Now, what's one of the songs that one of your go-to songs when we talking about strip club music, booty shaking music? So is that the title for it?
Booty shake? Yeah. Well, you know what they call it? They call it Freaknik music now. I don't get it because I mean it was more than bass music out back then, but they call it Freaknik music now.
Because they were calling it booty shake music because DJs was playing the music in the club, and the girls was in there shaking their ass to it. So somebody said, "Oh, that's booty shake music."
Yeah,
but it wasn't all just booty shake content. You know what I'm saying? You had underground shit that was in it that had the BPMs. So it's all about the BPMs to make motherfuckers do what they do. So that's kind of like how it's like one of my favorite ones that I think Jermaine Dupri had on the Ghetto All Stars with the brother from New Edition on there. Killing that shit. I'm talking about. Ooh, but it's got the up tempo music.
Tell me when I see you smile, cry.
Bro. Nigga, if I'm in a wheelchair and I hear that shit playing, I'm crawling up out that bitch with that one, bro. It's something about this, whatever they playing up under that, whatever that is, that they playing up under that, bro. That shit is goddamn. That shit is effective, bro. It definitely is.
And it that kind of music, that the energy from the music, and that's the problem I have with music today.
Yeah,
it's like they don't have the energy that we had coming up. So it's like everything is, 70 to maybe 85 BPM.
Yep.
That's not enough energy for no dance floor at all. Yeah. I mean, you can get away with it if you know what you're doing, but that's not no energy. Like you got to be 125 or better to get some, to get that same kind of energy.
Up. Yeah, get them up. Yeah. So
my go-to booty shape is several, but you can never lose with any. Well, not, I don't want to say any. Yeah. But, especially like I Wanna Rock or Shake What Your Mama Gave You, Scrub the Ground.
I hit them with that at the One Fest.
I Wanna Rock right now.
The Scrub the Ground.
Brown. Splatback.
Doodle Brown.
Rest in peace, Kid Money.
Hey, man, when I did that at One Fest and I looked over, I seen Rico going off. Man, y'all don't know how the fuck I felt, man. I was like, nigga, Rico this bitch. That nigga said, because I never met Rico yet.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that was the highlight of my night. I seen Rico, and then he came over there to give me my props. Bruh, so you the new Goody Mob DJ. Yeah. And let's take a picture. I'm like, nigga, I go to their shoes.
And don't it make you feel good when somebody come to you like, you the new DJ?
Man. People be
niggas say that shit. Oh, you the new guy. But hey, that's just what niggas say.
Yeah. The thing that I've been having is they keep asking me, like, you ain't from here. How the hell you become a DJ?
Really?
A lot of people do that. So when we was in Chicago, I can't remember who that DJ was, but he lives here. I've never seen him until we got in Chicago. I don't know who he DJ for, but we were in sound check. He said, hey, bro, so you DJ Poppy, right? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how you doing? I'm DJ Poppy. He's like, yeah, I'm kind of hip to you. Let me ask you something. So we was in Cleveland. He like, you from here, right? I was like, yeah. He was like, man, all the motherfucking DJs in Georgia, how the fuck are you DJing for Goody Mob? And I was like, man, God. I manifested it 20-something years ago. I said, when I moved here, I said, I can show you a picture. I wrote it on my vision board.
Yeah.
Went to see them for the very first time. I've never seen them. I've seen Outkast. I got hung out with Drake, Slim Calhoun in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Never seen them. One of my favorite groups. And Joe know the story. Went to the record store in Cleveland. The owner was like, hey, man, you need to stop doing this. I'm selling weed. But this nigga buying from me. He like, hey,
wait. Yeah. You selling weed, he buying it from you, but he telling you you need to stop selling weed.
Yeah, he wanted me to focus more on the music. He wanted, he wanted me to focus on the music. Yeah. And so he gave me some motivation. It was 1998. He like, look, man, Outkast coming here. Guess what? I'm like, what? They DJ from Cleveland. I'm like, for real? I'm like, Outkast? He like, yeah. Man, you could be a Goody Mob DJ one day, but you're going to have to stop that shit. And man, I ain't stopped. But I thought I was moving here in 98. Found out I had a daughter on the way. So I stayed. And it was all about timing, man, pretty much, man. So, man, let me ask you this, though. Because a lot of people don't understand some of the shit that us DJs go through. Have you... I ain't gonna say have you. I know you have, because you're a DJ. Tell me one experience that was fucked up, like either equipment went out or something happened at a show or something ain't go right with your equipment. Man, like a lot of people don't believe that. They just think that we can go out and the shit runs smooth.
No. Hell no.
Man, please tell them about this shit.
It's always gonna be something.
Yeah.
But actually, my most recent show with y'all, Maple House. So initially, I had talked to the promoter, and he knows I bring turntables for that event for rap shows, because to me it just doesn't look right. Up there with a controller DJing for a hip hop show, it just don't look right. So I bring my turntables. When I get there, the first rap show we've ever had at the Maple House. Every act, no offense, bought their own DJ and their own controllers, turntables, and whatnot. So my only option was to DJ on the controller on the corner.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm cool with that. I mean, I don't. One thing about me, I'm not a show stealer. I mean, as far as like, I know my place.
Right.
I stay in my lane.
Right.
So I don't care about being center stage and all that. So before the show started, I told him there was an issue because the stage was, you was up there. The stage was at Mabel House.
The TLC one?
No. Oh, y'all went at the Mabel House show? Wait a minute.
But you said the last one we did.
Yeah, we was at TLC Stockbridge.
So we did do some at the Mabel House.
Was that the show with the Yin Yang Twins on?
It might have been.
Yeah, because I remember you was like further down. You was like next to it was me, Scientist. I forgot who the other DJ was. Then you, and then somebody else. But that stage was rickety. And I was telling them, I'm like, yo, it's too much movement.
Yeah.
And so with my laptop being on the laptop stand, it was difficult for me to like type in certain songs. And the best part was Foot was calling, he was calling audibles.
Yeah.
So he was calling audibles. So
we talking about Lightfoot.
Yeah, Lightfoot.
This is goddamn Ace Boom Coon.
Yeah, give me a raise, nigga. So we was out there and he'll call the audible and I'm like, all right. So I started typing and somebody walked past me and literally shake. So I'm sitting here trying to type and grab my laptop at the same time. So he'll be like, hit a cue. And see, I know Foot's cues. I know his word cues. I know when he says certain stuff to drop a song. So it's like when he did, like his most iconic thing he does is blow the whistle. He was like, I'm gonna do this. So when I heard him start talking, I knew where to go. So I'm already typing. And the funny part is, literally with him, I have a folder with everything that he uses on my laptop. So there's no searching for me, but it just helps to type.
Right.
So as soon as he started talking for the blow the whistle, I started typing. Somebody's walking past me and there was a lot of traffic. So next thing I know, I'm shaking. I'm trying to grab my laptop. And you saw how high we were. So if my laptop fell, it would have been a wrap. So I'm trying to grab my laptop. He's talking about blow the whistle. He is all the way across the stage by the time I found it. And I'm not going to sit here like, we got backstage. And when I tell you, he gave me the business. And the thing is, he didn't want to hit it. What I'm telling y'all, he didn't want to hit that shit. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, it was too much traffic going on behind me. My laptop about to fall 6 feet to the ground. I was like, bro, I'm doing my best.
It wasn't your fault.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault. But he ain't, folks don't want to hit it.
They don't want to hit that at the time.
Nah, they don't want to hit it. But I think that was probably one of my
shrewd ass goddamn businessman. Shrewd ass boss goddamn life. But I know where you get it from, goddamn. You get it from that blue flame.
That part right there.
See, man, that's the stuff that people don't understand that we go through. Like if a change is made during the show or before the show, bro, I know with me, my anxiety, I'm like, nigga, we about to walk out. You be like, fuck, I gotta get it. Gotta hurry up, do it. But man, go ahead.
Let me ask you this question. So I don't know if you're familiar with the situation with Lil Boosie DJ had the other.
Man.
I was gonna holler at you last about that.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna let you go ahead about that. Go ahead.
So, all right, I'm gonna give you my whole full scenario. One, I feel so bad for that nigga.
But what happened though?
So what happened with Boosie's DJ, Boosie was performing. But DJs out there listening, or anybody want to be a DJ, you cannot go get ready to do a show for artists just off of a battery. You have to have your charger. You have to have that motherfucking charger. I seen people like, well, why ain't have a backup? Fuck them backup batteries. Them batteries, you can get a brand new battery and that shit can have a defect in it and it loses charge. So my thing is this, man. I feel so fucking bad for him. I know he's probably ready to shit his damn pants, man. Wow. When he seen that damn battery shit pop up, but you have to check that shit before you get ready to go do that show, man.
That's like one of the worst feelings. When I've never had that.
Me neither. But
it's just when something don't work right while you in the middle of a set. Like sometimes my laptop might freeze.
Oh my god, man. That's what made me hurt. That's what made me hate the technology.
Yeah.
Because we can't control that shit.
Nope.
But sometimes during the show, nigga, that motherfucker freeze. You be like, hurry the fuck up and get out of here so I can drop this next song. Oh my god!
Not only laptops. I did a show in Huntsville, and it was I ain't gonna sit here like it was a dumb decision on my part.
Mm-hmm.
So you're never supposed to take new equipment out on your first gig.
Oh no,
you're never supposed to do that.
I've done that before.
But I had
to take the new shit out.
You be happy to use it.
Yeah, you
gotta relax.
Yeah.
You gotta relax. You gotta fuck with it at home.
Yeah.
Learn
the kinks and learn it.
Okay,
I had just got the Rev 7. It had just dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it out to Huntsville and I didn't think.
Yeah.
And so we out there in the sun.
Oh man.
So my laptop I wouldn't worry about. I know how to handle that. But my controller, and I don't know if you're familiar with the Rev 7, when you take off the plates, there's actual wax rings on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm out there DJing all day.
Wax rings inside that shit, bro.
Boy, I went out there and I got the boy, that motherfucker the sun had melted the wax rings on the inside. Boy, I was like, oh shit.
What's the reason for wax in a fucking controller?
It's just like how with turntables.
They trying
to keep it from moving and shit.
No. Okay. So like with turntables, most scratch DJs will put a piece of wax paper under the vinyl.
Okay.
Helps with the
scratch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with the wax rings on the controller, same thing.
Like a slip mat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I learned my lesson with that. Like that, the Rev 7 does not go outside in the sun anymore. But I still fixed it. I ended up getting some butter rug rings inside of it, so it works fine. But I called myself being slick last week. I was at Chastain.
Yeah.
And Chastain, they used to have me stage left. I'm gonna learn my lesson. I should have just knew because I have what's that other? Not the SRT. What's the other one?
Which I use the Rank 1 and the Pioneer DDJ-X.
Yeah, not the damn
one of the Pioneer ones.
Yeah. Yeah. So I usually use that one for outside.
Yeah.
But I was like,
I think I seen you take it that one before. Yeah.
So I was like, man, I'm not taking this. I'm taking my damn Rev 7. I ain't took it out in a minute.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm usually stage left. I get there. She was like, oh no, you stage right. Dead in the sun. Wow, I'm mad as hell.
I ain't know the bitches be like that.
Yeah, but I hid behind the speaker.
Okay.
They was like, we'll put your table right here. I said, okay. I grabbed that table and slid that bitch right behind that speaker. I was cool for the rest of the night.
Oh man.
I told you I don't care about being seen. You ain't gotta see me.
Yeah. Man, that like I say, man, these just some of the little stories y'all just don't understand what DJs go through. Like now, some of you DJs, here's another thing. If you're gonna be taking vinyls out there, if you're gonna use Serato and use the actual real vinyl, you cannot be in the sun or that motherfucker will warp.
Damn.
You will just be playing, having a good time, and next thing you know, that motherfucker doing this shit.
Start doing the weed.
Yeah, I learned the hard way back in the day. I learned the hard way back in the day before Serato on some of my real wax. I was heated. Like
I got technology. They can smush them back down.
Yeah,
Cost an arm and a leg though.
Yeah, I see. I ain't know about that shit. I'm quite sure some kid on TikTok figured it out though.
Oh yeah, it's a company that does.
Run some hot water on it with a water towel and sit on it.
Yeah.
So man, let me ask you this. Oh well, I guess with the genre of music I asked you already, like what specific ones? Do you have like a specific crowd you like to play for? Is it
our age?
Okay.
Like I mean, as a DJ coming up, I played for everybody.
Yeah,
which was fine because I was trying to get my name out there. I was getting the money, and
like who was at that time when you was coming up and they was booking you? Like, what was the age group that was paying you the most at that time?
So I had two clientele coming up that started me out. Like I said previously, the D9 at University of Georgia.
Yeah.
Like I ended up being like their unofficial DJ. I was doing like all the block parties, homecomings. I was doing all that. Then, of course, when she graduated, I ended up. So, I don't want to mention this because I don't want y'all to look at me different.
Hey man,
but hey,
no judging here.
Hell, I'm grown. I used to be an exotic dancer.
God damn! No, I'm just playing.
I know y'all can't tell. I done got fat, but I used to.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hey, get the money.
You ready to start disco?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got there. You
I used to dance at what's the name of that goddamn club? Lamppost.
Lamppost.
Yeah. So I ended up going.
That nigga probably smashing everything. DJ and the dancer.
So that's what made me get into DJing, because I was like, I had, like I said, the guy was trying to get my show CDs done.
Yeah.
So anyway.
So that was the dance you talking about you was doing?
That was no. I was talking about yeeking.
Okay.
Totally different.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I know what the yeeking is.
Yeah. So I ended up somehow going to Chit Chat one night when they was doing the mayor review. I had been out of the game for a minute. I had gotten married, settled down. Yeah, I had got out of the game because my ex-wife was like, "I'm not marrying a stripper," so I had to hang my boots up. So she was like, "Nah,
that's tough."
She was like, "I ain't gonna marry no stripper." So I was like, "All right, cool. Fuck this damn game." Yeah. So after I got a divorce, I went back out in the club. I ain't gonna say hell, I was a hoe for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And I had went to the club one night and I saw they was doing mayor review, and I was like, "Damn, the game done changed." And I went up to A-Dog and I was like, "Yo, let me spend one night for the mayor review," because like I said, like I had a bonus on my side. And that's because one, I was a retired dancer, so I knew how the crowd and the vibe should go.
Yeah.
And like I just knew the music choices pretty much. So long story short, I ended up becoming like the premier DJ in Atlanta for all mayor review shows. So, like nobody else was booking nobody else. Like for one, and you might be able to back me up on this, there's not a lot of DJs in Atlanta who have their own equipment.
Really?
No.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not. It's a lot of DJs in Atlanta who
talking about turntable.
No, speakers.
Oh,
speakers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
like a lot of people got their control in the laptop.
Yeah, that's it.
But that's where the money at when you taking your equipment out the crib.
Yeah. So like I said, end of the day, those were my two clientele, the D9 from UGA, and then all these promoters from Atlanta throwing these what we call dick shows.
Yeah.
And those were and I like DJing for those crowds because, like I said, they're my age.
It's a lot of women.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A lot of women in that type of crowd.
Yeah.
So
playing for the women.
So they gonna let you know if you playing the right shit or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
that part.
That shit is a fucking. Shit.
Man, and then you gotta play. You can play some ratchet songs.
Yeah.
But
you can go everywhere with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can go anywhere. Like with a crowd of women in our age bracket, you can go anywhere.
Yeah,
and they will groove with you. Long as you grab them the right way, they gonna ride with you.
That's fucking. I like that.
Man, shit, man, that's what's up.
He want to say something. I'm talking about
Bobby still got there like, damn. But I'm gonna tell you like this: when I mentioned Charles Disco, they used to have male review in Charles Disco too.
Mm-hmm.
So back then, I was in that shit with some of my partners, and they had that shit. I'm like, shit, I'm finna go up here and do this shit. Got up in there. Man, girl was throwing goddamn dollars and shit all that a nigga, man. Shit, why I bought goddamn Blue Bull for all the niggas.
Wait.
Drinking Bull, all the Blue Bull. I bought Bull for everybody, all my partners in the club.
This ain't got nothing to do with DJing, but it's a funny ass story. Wait. He talking about him going up that dance. I'm gonna tell you what got me into it. I'm gonna tell you what put the bug in my head to get into mirror review. I had went to the Silver Fox.
Oh, no.
And we were
Silver Fox. That's
I hear about
old
what is
school
it?
club
Boy.
that used to be on Bankhead. They don't call it Bankhead no more.
Yeah.
Silver Fox was one of the elite old school hood clubs where all type of A-Town artists came up out of you. Niggas done been through that before.
Mm.
They don't. That's the gauntlet.
Yeah, and I'm gonna touch on that because the Silver Fox was like the proving ground.
True that.
For anything that you wanted to do in Atlanta, music wise, dancing wise, that's where you had to go.
Wow.
And me and my homeboys, we were underage at the time. I think we might have been 17 or 18. You had to be 21 to get in there.
Yeah.
Shout out Just Right. He got us in the club. He was like, I'm gonna let y'all open up. So we got out there, we did our little routine, and this lady, I'm not gonna never forget this. This lady came out the crowd, pulled my pants to the side, and just started shoving my money down my drawers. And I'm sitting there the whole time because it was the middle of doing our slow set, so I'm on the ground.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there feeling somebody grabbing my drawers. I'm like, what the fuck? But I seen it, I was like, oh. I was like, wait a minute. I can make a living off this.
Oh wow!
Next thing I know, I found out who the seamstress was, and that it was on and popping after that.
So y'all be getting outfits and shit made and everything?
Yeah. Used to, man, shit. Back then, I don't know how much they pay now, but back then we used to pay.
Oh yeah, I
like
can imagine.
$350 for an outfit.
Oh
shit. I mean, shit, you can get that back.
Yeah, I'm about to say I DJ for
that shit amazing.
I DJ some bunch of different shit, man.
So how do you feel about that?
What, DJing it?
DJing male reviews.
Oh, that ain't shit, man. I ain't playing for the ladies anyway.
So I get a lot of pushback from DJs who don't want to do that because
they ain't making no money.
I don't want to see no dick.
Yeah.
You ain't. What
don't look at the motherfucker.
What you staring for?
All them damn ladies.
Yeah.
And you want to look at this guy?
Yeah.
Nah.
Because like, you know, like, and like I said, the male review clientele in Atlanta, I've been DJing for them for over 10, 15 years.
Pay you right.
So I've gotten to the point I know each dancer.
Yeah.
So if I know said dancer likes to pull his dick out on a certain song, I know to turn my back. Because sometimes you're in a spot where you can't help but look. So if I see a certain song come on, I'm like,
you know he about to do.
And I was like, I know what he about to do. And I'll just politely do this shit here. And most likely it's gonna be a girl or somebody next to me, and I'm like, hey, his dick put up. They're like, yeah. Now one girl, she an asshole. I don't know who did it. One girl was like, yeah, it's put up. I turned around. I just got a face for the dick. I was like, you bitch. But yeah.
So I probably DJ like maybe two male reviews and shit.
Well, I used to do 2 a weekend.
But I mean, it just like that. I guess because of all the shit that I was doing, like everybody wanted me for shit.
No, better things. Just
I know it's money in there. I used to get tipped good as fuck. The bitches throw shit at me like, nigga, you doing that shit right here.
Yeah.
But so I was gonna ask you, like, what's the most like random weirdest shit you ever DJ? Like, what was the most? You like, man, I'm doing this shit.
Woo!
You got
it's a tie.
Yeah, we get them jobs, yo.
They out there.
Man, I did this. I'm up here doing this.
Okay,
shit.
So one real simple. I got not double booked. Somebody dropped a gig to me.
Yeah,
and they was like, "Oh, it's a wedding." Blah 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 blah. I'm like, "All right, cool. I'm good at weddings."
Yeah.
I should have known when I pulled into the property. Mm-hmm. Keep in mind, I said property.
Right.
Because it was a ranch.
Yeah, I already know you're going with this.
It was a cowboy wedding.
Oh shit!
I was like, I was not ready for this. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie. DJs are egotistical, so I think I'm a good DJ, and at the time I wasn't open minded to play that kind of music. I had it, but it wasn't open minded.
You gotta prepare for that.
Yeah, so that threw me off. So that's one, but I think the worst one was, once again, a gig was given to me. My homeboy called me, Tony D. He was like, "Hey, I want you to do this pool party for me." I was like, "All right, cool, I got you."
Yeah.
So I get there, noticing a lot of sweetness going on. I'm noticing a lot of sashaying. And I'm like, oh. So, the only kind. So I'm literally playing that EDM, RuPaul shit all night. And it was hot. And I don't know about you, but like when I DJ a gig and I'm ready to go, that's the longest 4 hours of my life.
Yeah, you looking at that clock,
boy.
Like, only 1 minute went.
And when it got to the end of the night, I was like, they came and paid me.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, appreciate you. Time to go.
Yeah.
They said, can you stay for about 3 more hours? I didn't even say anything back.
Yeah. And
he gave me an astronomical number.
Yeah, it always happens like that too.
And I was sitting there like,
don't want it.
Do I really need to go home?
Yep.
But yeah, it's funny because the same that same fruity, I don't know, don't y'all counsel me because I don't know what to call them.
Yeah.
They had a party the year before and my homeboy DJ'd it, Tony D DJ'd it.
Yeah.
And I went to this party with him because I did the tradition. See, y'all new DJs, y'all don't do this shit. I had to help him carry his crates and shit.
Yeah.
So I had to help.
That's how you pay your dues, man.
Yeah, paying your dues. Y'all DJs, y'all get a laptop and some music and put a DJ in front of your name, and y'all didn't earned it. But yeah. So I went to this party with him, and next thing I know, bro, I'm sitting on this sub. He jamming because he played whatever, and they were jamming. And next thing I know, bro, I'm sitting there, motherfucker start doing my head like this. I'm sitting, and there was girls there.
Mm.
It was girls at the pool party.
Mm.
So I ain't think about it. I'm sitting there like this. I turn around. This nigga is grown as fuck, about 7 feet tall, dark skin. I'm like, oh my God, I left. and when he called me about the pool party, I seen that same dude, and I was like, man, I couldn't look that dude in his eye because I was like, man, yeah, I think them my two worst, just left field, out of pocket parties I've done.
Man. Hey, man,
what about you?
You gotta roll with the punches, man.
Yeah, but if I had a choice in rolling with the punches,
I would say, let me see, man. I remember, so I was booked. They told me it was gonna be they told me the party was gonna be dope. I'm gonna have a good time, man. There's a bunch of old motherfuckers in there, man. But I started off like when I started getting paid.
Yeah.
Because when I first started DJing, I didn't know DJs were supposed to get paid. I was just doing it, but as a hustler, everybody was coming, getting their medication for me. So I'm like, fucking nigga, I ain't got to move, and these motherfuckers paying.
Right.
So a lot of my first gigs, man, was all for like, man, I'm playing a lot of Isley Brothers, a lot of 70s shit, OJs and shit, having fun though.
Yeah.
They getting high as fuck. Niggas passing out, their wives coming to me, hey, what's up? Like, hey, no, that nigga big as fuck. I ain't doing it, and I don't even do people wives and shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that shit, that was like some of the awkward shit, like the married people. But the other thing was, this one girl's baby shower, man. Like, I've done baby showers and they all turn into a party, you know?
Baby shower.
Yeah, that ain't shit though. That ain't the fucked up part about it. To me, the fucked up part about it, because I got kids too.
Yeah,
is that they had their kids there. And they like, hey, fuck all that clean shit. Play some the explicit shit. And I'm like, damn, okay, well, I'm trying to be safe as possible. I know the content. Man, they wanted me to go in, and the kids are singing it, and the kids, as a DJ, when people got kids, they like this.
Sit right in front of you.
Yeah, all this shit. Hey, can you play this? And I'm a nice guy, I mix it in.
Right.
But they was asking me to play the shit that they parents telling them to, like, what they listen to their parents, but it's super duper, like, maybe on some Lil' Kim shit. Like, it was on that type of shit. Like, and I'm like, and they rapping it, and I'm like it just felt so uncomfortable to me, man. I got to say that I've done like maybe 2 of those, but the one girl baby shower just stood up, man. I just can't wait to get home. Like, these bitches ain't got no motherfucking morals.
Hell no.
Yeah, I did a, and that's why a lot of clientele I just cut off. Like,
I'm kind of like that too.
Yeah, I cut off schools and anybody under 21, or if I just know you don't have any idea how you want your party to be, I just won't even touch it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I did I want to say it was either elementary school or middle school. I had did their party or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I got in trouble.
Why?
Because I was playing the clean version. However, the kids were singing the dirty part.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I can't control the kids, bro. Like, the teachers kept coming up to me.
And they saying it loud.
That's the problem. And, like, the teachers coming up to me like, turn that song off. I'm like, for what? This is the clean version. Yeah. Like, I literally had to drag a teacher by her arm at one point. Yeah. And I was like, look, it says such and such clean. Yeah. I'm not playing. I said, them your ratchet ass kids out there. Yeah. I mean, it's what their parents listen to. Why? Why I'm like sitting there like, I am playing the clean version. But yeah, it's being a DJ, boy. I tell you.
So another thing, man, was there ever a time as a DJ you want to be like, man, fuck this shit, man? Like, did the music or maybe the business, something like that, make you just want to be like, you know what, man, I'm cool on this shit, man. But you just didn't.
It's actually a combination of the music and the business side.
Mm-hmm.
The music, like I said earlier, it just doesn't have any energy for me. There's no Red Bull has this saying, "Play with music," and I live by that now.
Yeah.
So like, if I go out and do a party, not necessarily a concert, but if I go out and do a party, I'm gonna have a ball. Ain't no telling what you gonna hear from me.
Yeah, me too.
And that's what a lot of people like rock me. They was like, we rocked you because of that.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling, and ain't no telling what you are gonna hear from me. And another saying I live by, Jazzy Jeff said, what he's see if I can say it correctly. He said, always play what the crowd didn't know they wanted to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I live by that too.
I like that.
And so I live by that. But like I said, the music, like I said, on one hand, it's the music. Just doesn't do anything for me. But if I know it's going to be a certain show, especially with foot, I know certain shows I can play certain stuff and get away with it and have some fun. And then it's the business side of it, because now it's every day you turn up, it's a DJ. Somebody's a DJ.
Yeah.
Like, I knew this Instagram model, now she a DJ. I'm like, first you went from a dancer at a club, not a strip club, but just you know how clubs have dancers. She went from being a dancer at a club to being an Instagram model, got married, got kids. Now she's a DJ.
Damn.
And it's like, one, all these pop-up DJs, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie, I think a lot of these pop-up DJs are watering down the game. Period, point blank. You know, doing shows for $250 and some chicken wings and some beer and some shit.
Some chicken wings.
No, for real. That's what club owners do. Like, they'll be like, come in and do a 7-mile set, and we'll give you 4 chicken wings and 1 bottle of beer. Like, that's how they do. And niggas will take it.
Don't be fucked up. Don't be fucked up because you gotta take it.
Yeah. And then, but the funny part is, they want you to come in and they want to pay you this amount of money.
Yeah.
But then they also want you to DJ. They want you to promote. They want you to manage the dance floor.
Right.
They want you. It's just so much they want you to do, and that's not how it's supposed to be.
Nah, I miss that part. I'm so glad I missed that part. Like, when I hear other people tell me them stories, I'm like, shit, man, I got me fucked up. I had a club, man. I ain't how that shit. And I'm a DJ.
Yeah.
I'm like with the people. That ain't how the fuck you supposed to be doing, people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I be like, why? I don't understand, like, why some of the owners. You know, I'm used to dealing with owners and not promoters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I probably dealt with 1 or 2 promoters, and that was it down here. I'm like, nah. I'm just used to working directly with the bosses, man.
Yeah, right.
I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody come to me, I'm like, here go my contract.
Right.
Yeah.
Give me your email. I need that 50% deposit.
Right.
And I took this from Pimp C, nigga. I'm not starting shit until that back end is in my hand.
Yeah.
And I have some people try me, but they don't understand, like, you don't know me. I'm that nigga. I can get on that same shit with you. Like, nah, you know what? I don't see the cash app. I don't send it through. No? But look, you got 15 minutes and I'm out of here. Man, I pulled the plug in the middle of a party and I had that bitch rocking. Because this dude from another country was trying to, like, I built his spot up. And I love going to neighborhoods or different places where it ain't shit. It's a challenge. I love the hustle, man. I love being the underdog. I love being that people that don't nobody see coming.
Right.
And then bow. They're like, damn, who is this dude? He do this, he got that. Man, I love that. And one of the places I went to, man, it was like a hole in the wall. Yeah. And I was in court. And I'm like, I'm just use this as lawyer money. I don't have to be here.
Right.
But I like doing this shit. Went in that bitch, man. I'm talking about fire marshals coming every week. I had that bitch so crowded.
Damn.
And so the owner, I said, yo, man, I told you, I gave you this trial. I told you this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and renegotiate. I need at least this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not making, I said, I know how much you're making off this shit. You're making some dough.
Yeah.
He didn't know I'm leaving out of there with a few $100 in tips.
Yeah.
But I'm like, as you as businessman, you don't count that. You know what I'm saying? So I just hate that I have some, from what I hear down here, it's the promoters that's fucking up the shit with DJs. Well, from what I'm hearing.
Well, I was going to say, I DJ'd at this hookah spot, and I actually went through the owner. And it was actually a pretty decent deal. You know what I'm saying? Like I would come in like on Fridays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
And I might have DJ every bit of maybe 2.5 hours a night. Because it was just the hookah side. Because it was a restaurant, then it was hookah side. But it was funny because he wanted the club to be, not club, he wanted the hookah side to be on some ratchet shit. So one night, I think it was when somebody had just died. I want to say it was like Biz Markie. So like I'm playing all his greatest hits.
Yeah.
Club is jumping. Yeah. And keep in mind, these are like the people that were there that particular night were like in their 20s. And it was shocking me because I'm sitting here because I
know this shit.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like, whoa, they know this shit.
That's
so
around that time.
I was like, let me see what else will work. So I kept hitting them with the Biz Markie. They in there jamming. The owner kept coming in there like, yo, play the ratchet shit, play the new shit, stop playing this old shit. I'm like, bruh, turn around.
Yeah.
Like, serious. And it was, and like, it wasn't just young people. He had Asians in there, white people.
Everybody
partying. So I think by the third or fourth time he came in and busted me, I was like, all right, I'm gonna prove a point. I played the most ratchet shit I could think of, and it was the hottest song at the time. It came on. Everybody sat down.
Wow.
All the white people left. Wow. And I mean, immediately, this wasn't no pause, let me think about it. All the white people left. All the Asian people left. Some of the older black people left. And literally, half his club emptied out.
See?
And he came back over there like, what happened? I said, you told me to play all the ratchet shit. This is what ratchet shit gets you, bro.
Man.
Them folks came in and have a good time, and you ruined it by telling me what to play.
Niggas need to lead the music and the goddamn curating up to the person that you goddamn brought in to do that. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Man, that's the worst, man. I had an experience sort of kind of like that where this dude in Cleveland, man, he moved from New York, right? And I guess he had some run-ins with Jay-Z or something. Yeah, we fuck with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And this is like around the height of the Gucci and shit like that. And then Jay-Z had his little thing, right?
Yeah.
And so I know who's in my spot. You know what I'm saying? You got to cater. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you like the main DJ there. You know who is who. You know the people who come all the time. Yeah. So, man, I went to play a Jay-Z song. And that motherfucker ran up to me. Hey, man, I need you to stop playing that. I said, for what? Man, I don't fuck with him.
Wow.
I said, man, where you from? Yeah, man, you know I'm from New York, man. I don't fuck with him. I said, nigga, you in Cleveland, nigga. Look, they fuck with him.
Right.
Well, man, I'm going to need you to. I said, well, nigga, give me my money right now. Or, nigga, step out there and let me do my thing.
Wow.
Man, then when I went over to the Gucci shit, and nigga, I went like all south, motherfucking walls, mirrors and shit sweating. Hey, man, put on some Mary J. Blige just fine. I said, hey, man, you ask me one more thing, I'm out of this motherfucker right now.
That is, let me tell y'all something.
You can't go out of that to that, man.
Well, I'm about to say that.
It's like going towards the end of the night.
Even the BPM just ain't gonna. That is the worst. DJs hate. Excuse me. Real DJs hate that shit. That jumping from one BPM extreme to another to appease you because you want to hear a certain song.
Yeah.
If we telling you we gonna play it, that means one or two things. One, we lying. Two,
setting that bitch up.
Yeah. Two, we can't do it because the BPM is just too far apart.
Yeah.
So the common knowledge is, anything over 10 BPM is just not gonna work.
Nah.
So 9 out of 10, y'all talking about if he said Mary J. Blige, that's about 120 something. I don't know no Gucci song I'm pretty sure it is one that's about 60 something, but still, that's just too much work, and it ain't gonna sound right.
Man, I was playing Trap House. You already know how slow that is.
Yeah.
But people, women in Cleveland, they dance a lot there, man. They still got the dance floor and shit.
Yeah.
So when I moved down here, I was like, yo, what the fuck, man? Where everybody sitting down and shit? But I will say everywhere I DJ at, man, everybody party. Man. But I like that shit. I got into DJing because I seen people having a good time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm gonna help this person. They probably going through the most fucked up shit, trying to drink their sorrows away. I'm make them have fun, man.
Yeah, right.
But I just really think, man, if you're gonna be a DJ, man, y'all need to learn the music, learn your history. Please learn what came before y'all. Them songs y'all hearing, a lot of them probably sampled. Start reading the credits and go learn it's gonna make your career go way further and have an open mind. That way you can be diverse. He says he plays reggae music, dance hall. Y'all, that's a whole nother genre. Y'all could be tapping into that. I love that shit.
Yeah.
And I love when I hear another DJ go there. I'm like, nah. Because as a DJ, are you like this? You go on the spot, you can't help but to be listening to this shit like the niggas style.
I think every DJ.
My wife be like, stop. I'm like, no, I'm just checking them out.
And I'm gonna say this again. Every real DJ does that.
Yeah.
You go into a spot, you be like, see where you going. Okay. That was a nice little transition.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I ain't think about that. And I ain't gonna sit here and lie. We was in where were we at? We was somewhere doing the Joe and Tamia tour. We went to an after party spot.
Mm-hmm.
And there was older people there. But when I tell you, I went up and shook this man's hand.
I do that too.
This DJ was jamming.
Mm-hmm.
And see, I don't, I have a rule, like I don't go to clubs unless I'm actually DJing or I'm celebrating somebody.
I'm saying
this particular night.
Unless I'm invited.
Yeah. This particular night was, I think it was Jeremy, the promoter at Melbourne House. It was his birthday. So yeah, so we went out
Jeremy, man. I gotta hit him up.
Yeah, Jeremy, give me a raise. But we went to, and I usually just go in the club and I just sit down and chill. I ain't gonna get on no dance floor. I got too old, my knees hurt. But when I tell you his song selection, bro, was
older dude.
It was an older dude, but he was
real.
That nigga was going in.
Yeah.
Because we first got there. Matter of fact, I want to say it had to be Cleveland. Because I remember when we got there, he was playing that pick him up, that Baltimore shit. I can't remember that, but he was playing that fast stuff. Mm-hmm. Then once he got into his like R&B, soft hip hop groove, boy, he was out of here.
This was an after party for Tamia.
Well, it was an after party for the concert, but for the concert. Yeah, that's what they were telling everybody to go.
Was it technically an official after party?
I don't think it was official.
Oh, because I probably could have guessed who that probably was. It's 3 people I would guess in Cleveland.
Yeah, it was some. So you might know this club. It's like when you go in, it's like once you go in, it's a walkway and the bar is on your right. And you got to keep going to the back of the club. Then once you keep going down that hallway, the club it opens up. Then there's a bar on your left. The DJ, it's a dance floor, and the DJ sits up on your left.
Shit, I don't know, man. Them clubs, man, they be lasting about 6 months to a year. Then on to the next one.
That's what I missed, though.
I
missed that. Clubs used to last about a good 3, 4, 5 years down here.
Yeah. Y'all had some fucking runs down here with y'all clubs. We only had 2, maybe 3 big major clubs. Our thing in Cleveland is the bars. Our bars is like niggas' clubs.
Yeah, niggas want them. Niggas just not in Atlanta, just not really fucking with the bars. You got the grills and bars and shit.
Them the best ones,
no choice,
man.
That shit was just straight club, bar. Maybe they got a kitchen in this bitch.
Yeah.
Maybe they have a kitchen. But other than that, man, they were just straight.
It was like that,
bro. These you ride from Atlanta to Decatur to goddamn party, bro.
Every weekend.
Well, I don't see how they do that, bro.
But that's how it was for us, though. We'd go in Cleveland, or maybe they drive all the way downtown. But now niggas go to their neighborhood, local bars.
So lit right now in Atlanta, man.
Hey, our shit, man. It's lit like here every day down here.
And like our shit, because the outskirts used to be more lit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? The outskirts like Old National,
goddamn
Metropolitan, Northside Drive, shit, West End. Shit, Camera Row, all that shit, but that's the shit. The city shit kind of got popping right now, though.
Yeah, man. I got one more question for you, man, and we're gonna kind of go and get up out of here. So I know you, Life was DJ. So how long you been DJing with him?
This is my 3rd year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
My 3rd year.
Yeah, I thought y'all got been together for a while. How the chemistry is.
Well,
so let me ask you this: have you been knowing him longer? Really, that's fucking.
I knew of Lightfoot, but I never knew him.
Yeah.
And see, I was just about to go. This is how me and him hooked up. I was doing my typical thing. I was DJing a mail review. And Lightfoot is known for he MC anything. MC a funeral, graduation.
When I seen him, my first time seeing him, goddamn, do his thing was at Blue Flame. Because I didn't even know him. I just heard his name. Like, Lightfoot. Boy, I need to get up on that motherfucking stage, man. Do his goddamn thing, bro. So definitely an entertainer, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Definitely on that side.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So he so what happened was he came up to me and we had did two shows back to back. And the first show, he came in and he was being Lightfoot.
Right.
Being demanding, boisterous, that's just how he is.
Yeah.
And then the next time he had got to the show late.
Mm-hmm.
So as a DJ, I don't want people just for a male review. I don't want people just sitting around. So I took it.
Gonna crank it up,
boy.
Oh this time to shine,
boy. Listen, this particular night, I don't know what happened to me.
Yeah,
but I had that bitch rocking. D bitch was sweating for the first piece of dick came out. And so Foot came in the room. He was like, "Yo, what the?" He came to me. He was like, "Bruh, tone down, stop, just go somewhere else, calm down." So when we got through, he was like, "You done DJing the male review? You done?" He said, "You not work for me." And he was like, "It literally that night." He said, "You done? You're gonna work for me, and now, all you're gonna need is your controller, your laptop, blah 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 blah."
Mm-hmm.
And then we started talking about cues, and he gave me his list of songs that he needs within the folder, and literally, and I ain't gonna sit here and lie.
Yeah,
I take what people tell me with a grain of salt.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, he was like, "Oh," because I mean, the way he blew it up to me.
Oh yeah, as DJ, we have to. We have to. We hear that shit all the time. You play all right.
Yeah, he blew it up to me, and I'm sitting here like, man, whatever.
Yeah, right.
So I'm 2 weeks later. He called me. He said, "Pack your bags. We going to Virginia." Huh? Like out of nowhere, bro.
Yeah.
And that we've been together ever since.
So the Virginia date was that for just one?
It was two shows that weekend. We had to go to Norfolk and another part of Virginia. But yeah, it was 2 shows. It was Isaac Brothers. I ain't gonna never forget. It was Isaac Brothers show. So and ever since then, like I said,
not bad for the first show.
Right? Yeah.
Hell nah.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this then. I know I said that was the last question. But you just set up this question for me. So you coming from there, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you prepare to DJ in front of that big ass crowd? Like, was you nervous?
So no. Mm-hmm. So another part. This goes back to my dancing. I used to dance for this and that.
Shit.
No, I ain't got that. No, I'm talking about the yeeking part. So one of my homeboys was like, "Yo," he was like, "Let's go audition for this group, this little rap group, and see if we can be backup dancers."
Yeah.
So I went as support.
Yeah.
And I ended up auditioning just on a whim.
Yeah.
And I got hired. And this particular group was This and That. And This and That are the girl versions of 6ix9ine boys.
Yeah.
So this was what, 90, like late 93, 94. Dude, by 95, we traveling the world with 6ix9ine boys working in front of thousands of people. So me and
I might have seen your ass up in Cleveland. I remember them niggas.
Yeah, going out in front of that many people, that don't bother me.
Yeah. Okay.
I ain't gonna sit here and lie. Sometimes I get the butterflies because I might be in a groove, and shout out to Lightfoot again, but that man, he puts I don't want to say the shine on me, but he definitely puts me out there as part of the show. I'm not just a DJ on the side.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll be in my groove and I might start doing body tricks, and he'll be like, "Put the light on the DJ," and I'm like, really? So now I really have to make sure I'm on with my body cues and doing my tricks and stuff. And shout out
shit that goddamn spotlight, man.
Yeah. Speaking of spotlight, this man is cooking us with this light right here. Y'all don't see this light. This light. I am over here baking. I am done at 350 degrees.
Poking.
Man, look, man. Let them know where they can find you at. Give them all your social media handles, contact.
And you know what's so funny? I am simple. Everything is DJ Larceny.
Okay.
You go on the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, DJ Larceny. Simple as that.
Okay. Easy to find.
You don't know where you at, Joe.
You already know. Get your butt up, man. KHUJOGOODIE on IG. And the website coming soon, CujoGoodie.com. Be on the damn lookout. This the new drop, man, for the firefighter list, you feel me? That Cujo Goodie. Be on deck, man. Holla to Kinfolk. Man, see?
Yeah, and then also, man, simple. DJ, we gonna keep it simple. Or follow me, 216 DJ PAPI everywhere. And on the website, 216DJPAPI.com. And we out.
Was in the attic, Dungeon family first generation, can't you tell?